everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard build, episode, I don't even know anymore, 3 billion trillion something. We are... There is sound here, it's just real quiet. Weird. Anyways, we're going to head on over to the Final Veil in an attempt to solve the Secrets of Creation. Let's take a look at our stuff real quick. We've got the Secrets of Creation in which we need to do the Final Veil, Legacy of Ancients, blah, blah, blah. We have Treasure of the Midnight Isle, which is the DLC. We have the Last Steps, which is head back to Dresden. And then we have In-Game, which is develop the Crusade to its maximum. And we have In Pursuit of the Past, which is the storyteller scenario as well. And then we have the key of it. So our game plan, I think, is going to be head on over to the Secrets of Creation puzzles and start working on those. We will be doing Crusader stuff while we are working with that, and what that basically means is continuing to recruit every chance that we can in order to increase our military and our logistics. Logistics we're building, so we should be done. How close to doing the DLC are we? Well, we've already done part of the DLC, and we're only doing one of the DLCs, so we're about halfway through that DLC. And I'm not doing the other DLCs, at least not immediately, because I've been playing this game for too long. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, and you know what I mean. So, let's head on over to the Final Veil. Move all the way over before we actually rest, but I do think we will rest. Go ahead and check. Creatures completed. Cool. We rank up anything? Royal Parade. Oh. Enchanting the next thing. Havoc Dragons. We're good. Alright, we are going to rest. And then we are going to head into the Secrets of Creation. Glad to have met you, Rochelet. For me, you have proof that miracles can happen even in the darkest times. From Social, that's nice. What's up, Lippin' Dippin'? Lippin' to tin. What's up? What's not up, ma? Huh? Don't you complain when she cuddles with you? Hello to Spabotus. You know what? We haven't done double treats in a while. Y'all want to do some double treats? Double treats! Double treats! Let's do it. Alright, Lippo. Break yours up for you. Otis. Hey! Nuts. Good boy. Good girl. Okay, into the veil we go. Oh, this is gonna be a whole fucking thing, isn't it? Okay, we've learned lessons from the last time that we did this, but the last, so we looked up how to do one of them, And that taught us a lesson about how these work. But the next one that we tried to do wouldn't work. So, because it was glitched and we couldn't put... I think it was glitched. I don't know if it was glitched or if we like missed a check or something. But we couldn't put in a missing component. So hopefully we can put in all the components here. And this will be... What the fuck is going on? Why are we... Are we encumbered? We are heavily encumbered. We're also missing multiple levels across the board. Well, let's do some stuff real quick.
A bright future awaits.
Only does a 1. I hate that.
My will is resolute.
The whole like level drain and stat drain and stuff like that is just not... I see why D&D got rid of it, because it is not an especially fun mechanic.
Should I?
Like, does it work? Sure. Is it fun?
Not your
No.
eyes.
I guess we just got so much stuff on us from the extremely long time of... Are y'all fighting? Ember and Socio. Okay. Socio gets 1. Then Ember will get 2. It doesn't help that these spells are very slow to cast.
Please, allow me.
Okay. What got going on? Lab with the red symbol. Okay. Okay. There's a lot going on with this one. So, if things have worked the way that they have in the past, this one has to be this, and this one has to be this. I would assume that means that there is a stone like this. Let's check this first. Should be... one of... Not quite. Okay. So that should be correct. Theory. I hate how these are never the same direction. This be one of these, but I don't know. Right, like, I don't know which of these it's going to be. Is there one that's just this? You've got... that. Or is that the dragon? Yeah, that's the dragon. Okay, so we're looking for this basically, in theory. In theory. But I don't actually know. Alternatively, is there one of these? Right? There is. There's this right here. So how would that work, though? That would only work if... Yeah, it does, definitely doesn't work. So that feels pretty safe. That does mean that this has to be the double dragon, I guess, right? This has to be that one, so it has to be dragon and whatever that symbol is. Dragon and this. Right? And then this is this symbol and that symbol. That makes sense. I mean, this all seems plausible so far. Right? Like... Now the question is... This has to connect to something... Is this just... This just has to be... that, this one, right? Technically, I guess not, right? Because, like... These things don't... I don't know. It always feels weird to me. I guess technically... These don't have to be doubles. Anyways, though. This is gonna be... one of these. And either a little dragon symbol... or this little symbol. And we do have either option. So it depends on what's here. Although, this... actually has to be double dragon, doesn't it? Right? Because this is a dragon. That means it has to be here. This has to be dragon, so this has to be double dragon. Okay. Which means this just has to be this. Right? So... let's just straight this one. Right? Looks like it. Looks correct. is that no longer an option now? We have to connect this. Or... yeah, no, this is correct. Because it's either this or dragon. So it's this. Because there is no longer a... whatever the fuck this is and dragon connector. Right? That's accurate. Which means this and this connect. Boom. Nope, wrong thing. This. We don't have it, do we? Oh no, it's this. Boom. Holy process of elimination. Nope. We done fucked up. We have 2 of these available. So this right here, this, and that's the only one of those that exists. And I'm technically not positive. I mean, like, that kind of has to, these have to kind of be over here. Questionable. Okay, well, we fucked up somewhere. That's disheartening. About this. We do dragon in this. Dragon and... yeah, this doesn't exist either. Cool. Cool. The dragon and this is the only time we actually see right here. Okay, so if we assume instead of dragon, or, sorry, this is dragon, whatever the fuck this is, and dragon, instead, if it's whatever this is and this, didn't we check this and there wasn't one of these? Well, there's one right there. Right there. Also, this doesn't make sense anyways. Okay, hold on. Pull it back in. Yeah, how the fuck would this is impossible. At least with this, like, this does not work this way. But that doesn't make... instructions impossible. And now I'm annoyed. Right? Like, okay, hold the fucking phone. If these 3, right, have to be represented in this order on this line, right, then it has to be dragon this, right? Like, so dragon here, whatever this fucking thing is, the Z here, Z here, and H here, right? But that doesn't work if these two have to be represented on this line in this order. Like, the game's giving me bullshit information again. Like, am I losing it? I mean, I say that, but I could be incorrect, right? It just feels like that feels accurate, right? Like, this is what we have seen in the past, is that when they're ordered, they're intended to go across the direction of that order. The only thing I can think is that this is applicable for here, right? But that these two are applicable for here and here, right? So what if this is instead supposed to be the this one, right? What does it do this to me? So this is instead supposed to be this. So this goes here, and this one, and this one. Okay, so how does that look if we do that? I'm gonna pull some of the stuff. Pull slab. I'm gonna pull some of the ones that I feel like we're less sure about now. Pull slab. Okay. Those might have been correct. But, in theory, these two push all the way up, have to be here, right? These two push all the way over, so not sure about this one here, but this one should be this because this pushes up to here. If that's the case, then we ignore these two for this line. Then we get Dragon and whatever the fuck this thing is. Dragon and Z. So do not see that. Is it literally what we just put in? It is. And there's only one of them. Just like I'm getting bullshit information. That's frustrating. That feels frustrating. Like, I want to enjoy these puzzles. I like puzzles. But it feels like these puzzles are... maybe I'm just not... Maybe they're just not clicking with me. Maybe it's just something about, like, the UI and the fact that I can't, like, see it all at once or something like that. I don't know. Who knows? But it just does not feel like it's clicking. That makes sense, right? Like, has to push all the way. That makes sense. Right? This one's gonna have to be that. So this one's gotta be that. I just don't know about this shenaniganry. And obviously I don't know about this. Okay, well, fuck it. If the only way that we can do that is this, let's just go put that in, right? So it has to be Dragon, has to be Z. So Dragon, Z. Okay, and then has to be Z, has to be H, right? So Z, H. That seems accurate, at least, right? So if that's correct, what now? If that's correct... I don't know what to do about this fucking section. That's what. I just don't know.
I can do this.
Z and H, we only have one of. That's up there. Right? So can't be Z and H. So instead needs to be Z and Dragon. Oh no, there's a dragon in there. And there's not another Z and Dragon, because those are both over there. Mm. Okay! See if we can find a hint! Ay, 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 ay. Sadness Hero. Pathfinder. Final Veil. Hint? What? You prefer to skip these sections when you play? You're no good at puzzles? I genuinely enjoy most puzzles. In point of fact, like I actually enjoy puzzle games. But I've said it before, it's just I find these puzzles to be too obtuse. They don't deliver enough information up front. And the way that they're presented makes you have to intuit a lot of information, and some of that information feels like it's just guesswork. If it gives you no hints or misleading ones, it can be too much to handle. Absolutely agree. Yeah, 100%. I don't like what I just read because it makes me feel like I'm gonna get really annoyed at how things potentially might work. Because it sounds to me like you're supposed to be combining certain things, and I think that's kind of horseshit. I have a limited amount of time. I'm not gonna spend my time worrying too much. You do like Picross, but it's not so, but yeah, right? Like, look, liking what you like is perfectly fine. We're gonna pop over to a look at the solution. Am I at least correct on this side? No. I'm just incorrect. Wildly inaccurate, actually. Indescribably wildly inaccurate. What? What? Huh? The clue here is somewhat akin to what you've seen before. The single blocks denote where certain symbols are allowed. the single blocks to note where certain symbols are allowed. What? 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 How does that... Okay, so this one that we were relatively sure about, right? Because the concept is that everything pushes. This is incorrect. Completely incorrect. This stuff over here, again, the same kind of concept, right? Like, maybe everything pushes up. None of these are accurate. Neither of these are correct. At all. In any way, shape, form, fashion. These do not show order, apparently. They just show what is allowable in that range. I hate this. I hate it specifically. Okay, so rather than thinking of it in a scenario, no, I'm not gonna do this to myself. I'm sitting here like, okay, well, I'm not, if I don't look at the puzzle, then, you know, I can sit here and figure it out, but that's just gonna make me annoyed. So, for example, this is not order. This is just only these 3 blocks can appear in this line. Order is out the window, but only these 3 blocks can appear in this line. On this line, these 3, right? Only these 2 blocks can appear. Doesn't care about order, right? But only these 3 blocks, or only these 2 blocks can appear in these 3 sections. Here, same scenario. It's not the order, it's just what can appear. I don't even know how that can't be correct, because that is so okay, I'm just gonna fill in the freaking things. This is wild to me. This is double dragon, actually. This is dragon and H flipped. This is dragon and V. This is B and H. And this is H and Z. Okay, so looking at this, right? Like, this does push all the way over, and then all of the remaining ones here are dragon, right? Which we actually put this in originally, correctly. This goes here. These two are fucking flipped. That's okay. Sweet. Cool. All of the middle stuff kind of just fills in on its own. I want to go over here and I want to see these because like whatever. This is Dragon and H. Flipped. And then this is Dragon and Z. So, yeah. These two, these three, instead of being in this order, Dragon is in the center of them. Or, sorry, no. This one pushes forward, then Dragon is in the center, then Z is the last. Right? So, like... Okay. Again, now that I know that it's not in a direct order and it's literally just anything, it can't be anything but what's on the line, but the order doesn't matter. The order matters, obviously. What words that I'm trying to fucking say right now. The order is not set, right? Then that absolutely freaking changes things. Doesn't make me any happier about it, though. Tell you what. This should be H and whatever the fuck that is. Oh. I was calling the wrong thing H. Pound signed an H, I guess. This should be V and Z. Be Z and Z. Should be H and Dragon. Literally just whatever's left. Yeah, that's fucking annoying. That's so obtuse. It's so obtuse. It doesn't... I don't think the last one was like that, was it? Right? Like, wasn't the one we did previously, isn't the reason we walked into this one with the idea that they go in order across? Right? Isn't the reason why we came into this one thinking that is because the last one was like that? And then they changed the rules on us, but they don't hint in any way, shape, form, or fashion that they're changing the rules. They just do. That is... I'm probably incorrect. It's probably a curse of how I play this game, where I put so much time, or allow so much time in between plays. But, like... That's what I'm remembering, and it feels bad. Hey, it's more Elven notes. We got Rushlight. Enhancement +5, nullifying, radiant. This, whenever the wielder of this +5 radiant nullifying Fauchard successfully charges at an enemy, they gain spell resistance equal to 11 plus their character level for 3 rounds. That's pretty solid. 31 spell resistance is not bad. This special ability can only be placed on melee weapons. A nullifying weapon suppresses a creature's spell resistance for a short amount of time. Anytime the weapon strikes a creature with spell resistance, the target's spell resistance is reduced by 1 for 1 minute. On a confirmed critical hit, its spell resistance is instead reduced by 2. Multiple hits from a nullifying weapon stack. That's kind of neat. We have not had any real issue with spell resistance since probably midway through the game. Once we got improved or greater spell penetration or whatever, it really did not seem to matter after that point. I'm so annoyed. I want to enjoy these puzzles, but it feels like they keep changing the freaking goalpost on me. It just... And there's nothing to do to alleviate the system. There's nothing to do to alleviate the symptom. It's just look. There's no hints, right? It's just look it up, which is really unfortunate. Oh, it's this shit. What the fuck? What? Dare I even try
I can handle it.
to I do want to at least, like, take a look around and see what's what, but, like... Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there is an appropriate number of things here. You know what? Actually, this is a pretty good place before we get really stuck in on this. Let's go ahead and end this episode. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed me just giving up because the puzzle's fucking with me. I'm not happy about it. We'll see you next time. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.